Hi, AD. I'm Nikolaj Coster-Waldau. Welcome to my house. Come on in. When I first saw this house, this room was packed with photos. Obviously, we took them down, we painted it, and we also added this light fixture that I am pretty crazy about. This is the main room. I've been working out of LA for 15, 20 years, and now seemed like a good time to find a place. When I then found this place, obviously I wasn't sure that my wife was gonna like it, but I fell in love with it. So I thought, I'm just gonna go for it, and then hopefully she'll agree. A great friend that also is a good friend of my wife, Lonnie Castle, and her friend Brigitte, they're interior designers. They said, why don't we help you out? Let's go in and get some furniture, and then it'll be ready when Nugaga comes over. And they did an amazing job, and I'm still married. So it turned out okay. We wanted it to be simple, comfortable, and take advantage of all the windows and all the greenery and have that be the main attraction, if you will. Oh, by the way, this is Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones. It was made by a fan. So I'm supposed to give this to Gwendoline Christie. Anyway, this chair is really comfortable. It looks a little weird, but it's amazing. This, by the way, is kind of funny. I was doing a documentary all over Greenland. My wife's from Greenland, and I did this documentary, and at one point I was in a city called Tasiilaq, which is on the east coast of Greenland, and the hunters there, as a second source of income, they do handicrafts. And this guy made this piece that I bought, and I really liked it. The fireplace before had this, was built out, it was different colors. So they put this really simple black one in, painted it all white. And this is a funny story. Victor Delphine, the artist from Lima, made these which are the signs, right? So I thought, this is fantastic. I'll get three. I'll get the signs of me and my wife, and then our kids. Our kids have the same sign. I thought they had this sign. I was wrong. I don't even know the star signs of my kids. But, you can't know everything. But I got the two others right, my wife's and mine. I'm a Leo, and I think they're beautiful. I talked about this guy I met in Lima, in Peru, Victor Delphine, and I saw this thing he did. For me, it was just like a bird of creativity. It's basically a brain exploding with paintbrushes. But I like it. By the way, this is a very nice table, a desk. Usually I have my computer and stuff here, but I guess it looks better when it's clean like this. It's beautiful. This, of course, is one of my favorite pictures. This is my wife singing. This is something Brigitte and Lonnie. It's a metal balloon. It's one of those things where me and my wife said, that's probably not going to survive after the Architectural Digest have been around. I have to ask them about this, by the way. I know it's art, but I don't understand it. So this is the master bedroom, and it's a fairly simple room, nice space, good energy. This bed is made by Tekla. It's very comfortable. We actually have these lamps back home in Denmark as well. They're really good. This is my family. This is from Greenland, my wife and myself sailing. My mother and my Safina, Philippa, and Nugaga in Greenland. That is Nugaga and Philippa and Safina. We spend quite a bit of time out here on the little balcony. It's really nice in the morning. And then the view, of course. We have this fantastic view over LA. Of course, we have a fern. Now, you need a fern in your bedroom. Ferns are known to create a lot of sexual energy in a room, and it's true. This part of the house is where for the kids. So we have Safina in here and Philippa in there, and their rooms are very basic. They have a bed, and then they can now start adding whatever they need. And this is their bathroom. The very exquisite bathtub was all here. Everything was here. But there was like a very colorful wallpaper all over the bathroom and also in the hallway. But we thought there was a little too there's too much happening. And also what we like about this house is that we've got windows everywhere and we have the green outside, so that's enough green. This is the kitchen, of course. And we did quite a bit here. It was brown. It had very brown tiles. There were these big cupboards here. They tore that down, got rid of all the tiles, painted the cabinets. And back home, it's more like an open plan thing where you would have the dining room and the kitchen in one. It's not like a huge travel to go from here to the dining room. I can show you it's like about, let's just count it out. Yeah, it's 4 steps. 4 steps, and we can manage that. So this room, when I saw it first, was kind of just a lounge area. I wanted this to be our, a dining room / office space, and this is really where we spend most of the time. The table was actually designed by Brienne, and it was built here in LA by a local carpenter. This actually is kind of cool. I was just in Peru, and this is the cut through of the plant. What's it called, that plant when you want to go on a trip and expand your mind? Ayahuasca? Yeah, ayahuasca, that thing. What I like the most is this present Nogaga gave me for my birthday, which is a photograph, a print by a Danish photographer called Henrik Saxgren. It's from Greenland. It's this enormous iceberg. There's something about that, and then you look out both sides and you have the green lushness of California. It's a nice contrast. So I guess our aesthetic taste is kind of what I would say. It's like we like it to be simple. We come from Scandinavia, from Greenland, and we wanted to bring that in here, but also, of course, we are in California. And I just had one thing. I was like, there has to be a pool. Got a place in California without a pool? That's ridiculous. And I have a lot of friends here that are from here. They go, why? You're never going to spend any time in that pool. Well, they're wrong. Let's go out to the pool. So this is, I've got a pool, very exotic for a Scandinavian. These chairs was left by the previous owner, and they're so comfortable. So thank you, Mr. Previous Owner. Except for the chairs, all the furniture is from Denmark. It's a brand called Skagerak. And every morning we have like berries. It's not because you are filming here that we just got like these bowls of berries here. It's not. Okay, so this is the middle of the garden. This was the only thing that my daughters told me that we had to get a sun bed so they could get some sun, I guess. And it's very nice. Another thing that's very different from back home in Denmark is, of course, that it's green all year round here, which is insane to us and really cool. This is I don't know, is this a lime or it's some kind of citrus tree. Come on up. Okay, so here we are at the top of the garden, which is the place I call the top of the garden. But I love it because you can look out over Los Angeles, and on a clear day you can see the ocean in the distance. I mean, I just love this place, and come here at night and you have this little fire pit and there's a fire going, and then you can sit in your hammock, and then this beautiful bench. I'm sure they look the same all over the world, but it just reminds me of Denmark. It's a very Danish bench to me. I guess every place in the world has a word for a good feeling, that it feels nice atmosphere, but hygge is this thing we like, and this is really hyggeligt. All right, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Shout out to Lonnie, to Birgitte, to everyone who made the house happen, and have a good one.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi, we're the Downies.
This is Ricky Martin.
Welcome to my house.
I'll take you on a little tour. Please come in.
We both walked in and just felt like
this is it.
We found it.
Would you like some?
Is that a better frame? Thank you.
And another favorite part of the apartment is the terrace overlooking the park.
I could jump in there, but I don't feel like being cold. You'll never be cold in my pool.
Does it look like this all the time? It does?
Yeah.
It's not usually messy?
Nobody in here. Oh, wait. I thought that's a different room. Never mind.